So we are back and we are doing custom painting our Airforce ones again. Let's go. So in another previous video, we've actually painted our custom Airforce ones before, and they turned out something like this. And as you can see, they turned out pretty amazing for my first pair of shoes, and it was a sick experience. So today, I actually went out and brought another pair of Airforce ones. We're only going to be painting them, and I don't think I'll ever wear them. So quite expensive for something that I'm not even going to wear, but hey ho. So I'll say let's prep all of our things. Let's get all of our things that we need, and let's head to the shed and actually start to prep. So alrighty guys, we are here in the shed and we have everything that we need and we have prepped for, and I'm going to show you guys everything that I am actually going to be using. So obviously over here we have our Airforce ones low, and I was going to have the high. I was very tempting, but I went with the low. Maybe next time we'll have the high, next time maybe. Moving on over here to the workstation. Over here we have our airbrush, which we used last time, and it was a pretty good airbrush for a cheap one. Moving on over here we have the Angelus paint, and practically everyone uses these, so I'm going to be using them as well. And we have our masking tape. I have two different masking tapes, but you can use whatever. We have our little spray pot for our airbrush, so we can drain the paint out of that into here. We have our cotton pads for our nail varnish remover. And then we have some more Angelus stuff over here. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing step by step. And we're going to be using near enough all of this stuff. So for step one, what I am going to do is that I am going to prep our Airforce. What I'm going to do is that we're going to get the acetone along with our cotton pads, and we're going to essentially wipe the shoe over with the acetone to remove like the factory finish that they do put on the shoe, because if you don't take your time and do it properly, or if you don't do this at all, the paint that you put on will not stick. So, and then for step two, we are going to be applying our masking tape. I have two. I'm going to be using this one for like my sharp edges, and then we're going to be using this one to just cover the shoe, obviously. And then for step three, of course, we're going to be using our paints to obviously do whatever we want for our design, which we still don't know what design we want to do yet. So let's prep the shoe and then let's get it maxed up, and then we will see what design we actually want to do. So I have just finished masking up all of the shoes, and it took me like a good hour per shoe, so 2 hours in total. And for the last half an hour I've been thinking about what design I want to do on it. I still don't know what to do on the shoe, but I am kind of leaning towards like a splatter effect. That's what I really want to do. But I am noticing that the tape on the shoe is actually peeling off. There's going to be like a few defects on the shoe, but I can tidy them up later, but that's okay. Again, I'm still stuck on the design that I want to do, so I'm going to sit on it for a little bit longer, and then I'll come back and then we can actually start to paint. So it is the next day, and I left these shoes to dry overnight, and they're dry to the touch, but I'm still very tacky. So I mean, I did leave them in the shed to dry overnight, and it does get very cold, so I don't think they've dried fully, but we're gonna carry on anyway. So we're gonna remove the masking tape and see if any paint has actually got underneath it, which I think in some places it has, but we can clean it up later. So let's actually remove the masking tape and let's see how bad it actually is. So I've just unmasked the shoes, and in some areas the paint did leak through, but I've just cleaned it up, and now the shoes actually look half pretty decent. So now what I'm thinking about doing is that this area of the shoe right here, I'm going to do that purple, and then the tick I'm going to split it off. So this bit will remain white with the purple background, but then this half of the tick will be purple. And then for this outline of the shoe here where the laces go, that's going to be a light blue or a dark blue. I don't know yet, but it might be too much. But that's the idea that I am leaning towards. And of course we are gonna color in the air and the band that goes all the way around as well. It might be too much, I don't know. I should probably think about it a little bit more, but that's the idea I'm doing. So let's actually do it, I guess. So alrighty guys, I'm currently halfway through painting these Airforces, and as you can see I've made a start on the purple, but as you can see on the purple it is absolutely terrible. And because I'm using the brush rather than the actual airbrush itself, I would really like to use the airbrush, but unfortunately it is broken and I can't get a new one yet. So I'm using the brush and it just looks absolutely terrible. I mean, I can carry on to see if it actually makes it look any better, but it looks terrible. So I am trying to fix this airbrush, so hopefully I can get it fixed and then we can actually carry on painting these to actually look better. So it is currently day 3, I think, and we've got these shoes nearly all done, and we are so close. We are so close to finishing off these shoes, and these shoes are actually turning out quite amazing. So all we have left to do on these shoes is to paint in the air and the band that goes all the way around, and to clean up some stuff, and then to clear coat them, put the laces back on, and then we are done with these shoes. We are so close. We've had a lot of issues that we ran into, but we're fixing them. But let's just go ahead and finish painting all these shoes. So the shoes did take me a little while to do, and sure, I messed up on the way, but it's hardly noticeable on the shoe. But the shoes have come out so good. I'm actually happy with these shoes. Obviously, like I said, I messed up and there are some imperfections, but nothing that I don't want to fix. Even though I do want to fix them, it was better to leave them at that time, because if you try and fix your mistakes, they kind of turned out to be worse. But hey, the shoes have turned out absolutely amazing, and like I said, I'm probably never going to wear these shoes, them just purely for decoration. But hey, the shoes have literally turned out amazing. But that's gonna end this video here, guys. I had fun making these shoes, along as being stressed out as well as making these shoes. But hey, it's been a ton of fun. I don't know if we're gonna make any more shoes down the road. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll see what comes up. Depends if I get bored or not, really. But the shoes I have. So I'll see you guys next time in the next video.